Hello ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're alright. Today back at you with another health based video. No, not, most of you are just here for ASMR and stuff, so these videos aren't obviously for everyone. But I think it's good, we're not going out much this year and I went out with my mates yesterday and I just had a laugh. It was like, when I go out with my friends, I don't get deep, I don't go over, so I don't talk about my problems because I'm sort of distracted and having a good time whilst I'm with my mates. So I always weirdly find YouTube the easiest place. I'm just sat here, I'm basically talking to myself, aren't I? Just talking about my current predicament, weighing it up to myself almost in a way, if that makes sense. But I said when I came back to being in hospital for a few months that I was going to make a more thorough video about the whole situation I'm in. It's been a bit of a really difficult situation, it's getting more and more complex. So, it's a predicament. January 1st, I'm weighing 11.5 stone. January 5th, I'm about 14 stone 4. Nephrotic syndrome. Body isn't producing enough albumin, blah blah blah. You struggle to wee, your body retains all the water. You have anything salty, you can't wee even more. And the hospital I was at didn't really know what it was or how to deal with it, so I was in a room on my own pretty much 3.5 weeks. COVID ward, no one really coming to see me who had a clue. Eventually, they said nephrotic syndrome, you need to go to a different hospital because they're more kidney specialists. So after 3.5 weeks in hospital, I go to this other hospital and it's all about finding what's caused nephrotic syndrome. Now I have PSC, I got diagnosed last year, liver disease. But they're all you've got to have a kidney biopsy to find out what's caused the nephrotic syndrome. Minimal change is what it seems to be, but however, this is where we go on to my past. So, from about 2017 to 2021, about 4 years, my health was pretty decent. Till about 2022, 4 or 5 years of relatively good health, but when I was 15, 16, I turned 22 the other day actually, gosh I'm old, I had lymphoma, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, big lump in the chest and everything, in my stomach, attached to my pancreas, got the all clear when I was 16, I went through chemo for about 5-6 months, and it is also something that can cause nephrotic syndrome. So I've been investigating quite a lot recently to see the lymphomas coming back. Oh my gosh, absolute carnage going on outside. The type of lymphoma I had couldn't come back. It would have come back in the first 2 years or something. Now you can get a different type of lymphoma. So this has been the horrible, how it mentally has just gone from somewhat being quite straightforward, dealing with nephrotic syndrome being at minimal change. When I was back in a different hospital that was great, by the way, they got rid of all that fluid within 1 week. They got rid of furosemide infusions. They really knew what they were doing. I get woke up one day. You're going for your biopsy. This is the day after my kidney biopsy. I said, I've had my kidney biopsy yesterday. No, lymph node biopsy. What bloody hell's lymph node biopsy? Obviously, for various reasons, your lymph nodes can swell up all over your body. Now, it could be a sign of lymphoma, it could be infections, I have all these autoimmune issues that could cause it, but bang, I take the lymph node sample from my groin, I get the that comes back clear, good. Basically, as soon as they think it's not lymphoma, I can start steroids. The good thing about steroids is even a slight chance the hair return, I've heard, but I'd take steroids for 2 months to treat this nephrotic syndrome. But anyway, I have that one done, then I have my PET scan, another one in the axillary that's really weird and swollen. Bang, you got to remember, you have a 10-day wait after every biopsy, so it's just I just want to start with steroids and get on with my life. Bang, have this biopsy, all clear. Sorry, we're going to have to do the axillary lymph node biopsy. Have that done, and then another 10-day wait. Comes back inconclusive or something. Then I'm sent. I get an appointment through the Macmillan team at this other hospital. I'm fearing the worst. This is before they've even rang me to say the lymph node results. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. But then I get a phone call saying, it's just a precaution. We want the haematologist, there's kidney doctors. We want this guy to look at you more. Went to see him Monday, and he said he's quite confident. He said that the lymph node came back as inconclusive, but he's quite confident that this isn't a lymphoma-based issue, but he needs to look at the PET scan himself. He rang me yesterday. Get the call yesterday. Unfortunately, we're going to have an operation to check this lymph node that they previously biopsied. Have it fully removed to check for the C word cells. I honestly still struggle to say that word. It's like PTSD or something. To check the check. Yeah, there's any cells in it. He said again, it's just precautionary. You might have a different lymphoma. It might just be reactive. He literally used the words. You've got this nephrotic syndrome. You've got PSC. You've got colitis or something as well. Bloody 60 million conditions. It might just be that's caused the lymph node to swell throughout the body. Well, I think it's just not swelling everywhere. But so yeah, and he went 2 to 3 week wait, and then a 10-day wait for results. So I'm constantly living with just on my mind this lymphoma, and it's really tough, to be honest. So I was previously, because I'm at high risk infection, blood clots not really going anywhere. But now I'm going to see my friends more and stuff. Like yesterday night, I actually had quite a good time going to Wetherspoons and that. I mean, I had my orange juice and lemonade, which is banging, by the way. I've never thought to. What's the Wetherspoons menu? Orange juice and lemonade in it. I thought, go on, I'll give it a go. It's bloody lovely. So that's where we're at. So I've got 2 to 3 week wait for this operation, and then another 10 days for results. But it's tough, the mental health side of having a procedure, waiting 10 days to be told is it lymphoma or not. Have another procedure, waiting 10 days because it's just having that on your mind constantly. I'm not really sleeping much. It's I don't know if stuff's got worse from when I had my fluid in. I've got PSC, which causes itchiness, especially at night, so I don't sleep much. It's affecting my family a lot. My mum and dad, I can see they're stressed a lot. So it's been a really tough year. And life's just constantly really on hold. I can't work at the minute, really. I'm not starting any treatment yet. Even, I'm waiting hopefully to get the go-ahead. And even then, it take 8 weeks for the bleach steroids to proper do the job and get back to my kidneys being able to work on their own without being on loads of water pills and the constant fear of gaining the fluid again. I think I'm just about on top of the fluid. There's some days I might have sort of a bit salty because I love my food. Some people, they have their alcohol, and I love the alcohol before, but I've not that on the head. Some people like going for a bloody haircut. I like going for a bloody haircut. I can't enjoy that anymore. Last thing I had left was food to enjoy. All the best foods are salty. Every food that's this is meant to be soft spoken. I can't put soft spoken in the title. This is rant. Yeah, and I've started incorporating a bit more salt in my diet. I'm not really flying up in weight, but I'm a bit. It's hard. I can't go 4 or 5 months without eating any nice food. I need some in my life. But that is a current predicament. As we speak, I'm about to go on Amazon and order a few various, a really cheap microphone. Because essentially I'm going to be in for 3 weeks again, so a really cheap microphone. I've seen this £15 light stamp or something that makes the videos look better. I've got a new laptop, maybe I can learn how to edit. Bosh. See you later. I've got this drippy outfit, jumper and a hat. Quite a cool outfit, I think. Thanks for listening.